Hello, my name is Tomas Martinez, and this is going to be my submission for the individual project 1 video. So for this video, I'm going to be speaking about a mural in Argentina. Although this isn't necessarily home for me, it has been like a second home for me growing up just because my father was born in Argentina, so I spent a lot of my time there, and a lot of my other family from my father's side is from there. And I wanted to speak about this mural specifically, which I'm going to show because I have pulled up here. This is the one I'm talking about. So the reason why I chose this mural specifically is because if you guys see down there, I'm not sure if you can read it on the camera, but it says Tierra de Dios, which essentially means in Spanish the land of God. And to many, that might seem a bit unusual or a bit weird because obviously this guy over here does not look like what most people would imagine God to look like. But this is somebody who was very, very, very idolized back home. This is Diego Armando Maradona. He is a very, very, very famous, popular soccer player from Argentina. He grew up in a working class home. He was very, very humble in his beginnings, and he grew up to amass a very, very large following, and a lot of people idolized him, including even like the same way you might see a lot of these different murals along the different cities in Argentina. You might also run into many of these if you travel perhaps to Italy. If you go to anywhere near where Napoli's club is, you will see a lot of paintings, a lot of murals, a lot of representative just decoration for Maradona because people there idolize him just as much as people in Argentina do because of what he did for their club and how much passion really soccer brings to people around the world. And I know here in the States, it's not really that big of a deal, perhaps soccer, and a lot of people don't really watch it. But in many parts of the world, it is really, really like very, very popular. And that's why I thought it would be good to speak about it for this class, because if we are speaking about what popular culture is in Argentina or in South America in general, this is a very good example. People really are attached to soccer clubs. They idolize soccer players more than godly figures. And to a lot of people, Maradona meant more than what any religion could mean to them. And it is really amazing to like see how different people get influenced by different things during their life, and what really matters to them so much could end up just being a random kid who at the end of the day just knew how to kick a soccer ball better than the rest of them. And that is in no way trying to I don't even know how to say it, but it's just like I don't want to sound like he isn't a incredible talent, because he truly is. I mean, he revolutionized the game everywhere he went, and that's why he was so influential. And although he did have a very influential life in general, having a lot of issues with drug abuse and having a very known cocaine addiction, he still famously had quotes that said essentially he wants to maintain what he did as a person in his life separate from the game, separate from the ball, because he always says that this is the one thing that keeps us pure in a sense down in South America. It's the one thing that really brings us together, and it's the one thing where like money doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, why you're there. Everybody's just focused on the game, and it is really a nice thing to be able to see people disconnect completely from their day-to-day life just because of this one sport. So that was why I wanted to talk about this mural specifically. And although it isn't necessarily my home, it does hit very close to home because of my eternal love for the game as well as how much he was an idol for me growing up. and the same way that I've seen him influence generations upon generations and be idol of literally generations back to like my grandfather, how he was the biggest idol that everybody had around. So that's why I wanted to take my time to talk about him today, and I hope you guys enjoyed.